So let us see. Soil erosion can be prevented by, obviously these are the overgrazing and the removal of vegetation, etc., etc. They are reasons for soil erosion, and it can be prevented by afforestation, okay, contour plowing, contour bunding, putting more vegetation, etc., etc. They are all what you say. Soil erosion can be prevented by. Next, which one of the following soils is deposited by rivers? So we have discussed many times. It is alluvial soil. Okay. Among alluvial soil, new alluvium is called Khadar, and old alluvial soil is called Bangar. Khadar is in the lower plains. Bangar is in the Uttarakhand and the higher plains. Okay. So black soil, laterite soil, red soil. We've just seen. What is this? Okay. So these are black soils, Gujarat and this particular area, little bit of Karnataka, Andhra, Prakasam, etc., Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra, etc. That is black soils. Black soils are famous for cotton and what is this? Tobacco. So that is why in Prakasam district we see lots of tobacco cultivation. Blue Cud and Virginia tobacco. There are two types of tobacco which are, and because Prakasam district major crop is tobacco and cotton. Next, you have red and yellow soils. You can see in the northeastern region and also Kerala, Tamil Nadu, most of Andhra Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, etc., etc. Madhya Pradesh. And laterite soils are majorly found in the coastal regions of Karnataka, Kerala, and a little bit of what you say Orissa, little bit of Andhra Pradesh, etc., etc. Okay, and arid soils, desert region, you can see Thar Desert. So these are the what you say major soils. Here also you can see black soil, red soil, how it looks also. Alluvial soils. Alluvial soil is very good for what you say agriculture. General rice, paddy, etc. But red soils are also good for they are also good for agriculture. But you have to see which is deficit in what, which is having rich in what. For that you have to see that PDF which we have seen. Okay. So, these are about soils. What is another name for black soil? I've already told black soil is called as rigor. Black soil is also called as rigor, and these black soils are also called as tropical Chernogens. So, Chernogens are the most fertile soils in that Ukraine region, etc. So, black soils are also equally rich. So, they are called as tropical Chernogens. So Sadar is the new alluvial soil, Bangar is the old alluvium soil, and alluvial is in general very good for agriculture. It is mostly found on the river, both sides of rivers usually. Soil erosion in the desert regions can be checked by again afforestation. Okay, crop rotation, contour plowing. They are also what you can say. They are also methods for what you said to check the soil erosion. But is asking specifically in the desert regions. So by increasing more number of trees, etc., forest cover, you can put a check. So desert also it does not stay static. So desert expands. Some places desert is lost because of forestation, and in some places deserts keep expanding. Okay, new area comes under desert also. So that is also not fixed. Okay, using farm manure and all, you can increase the organic matter in the soil. So regular soil is more suitable for the cultivation of cotton and tobacco also. So if you have both options in the options, then you can probably go for cotton. Cotton is more suitable, but in generally black soils are good for both cotton and tobacco. So which soil is prone to intensive leaching due to rain? Laterite soil. Okay, laterite soil is just a minute. So let us continue. Which soil is prone to intensive leaching due to rain? Laterite soils. So laterite soils are prone to intensive leaching. So which of the following is a micronutrient present in the soil for various crops? Okay, remember manganese is a micronutrient which is present in what is it soil for various crops, etc. Whatever. But in generally also all these are potassium, organic matter, humus, etc. Nitrogen. And if you look at fertilizers, most of the fertilizers we use are NPK, right? Nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, etc. So these are the mostly used fertilizers, and because of this excessive use of fertilizers, that fertilizers are leached into the nearby rivers and lakes, etc. And they it is called as eutrophication, if I'm not wrong. Let us see. So eutrophication is the process of in which a water body becomes overly enriched with nutrients. So because nearby everybody using lots of fertilizers, so when I mean natural process or because of rain, they are slowly leached into the nearby lakes or rivers, etc., and they become enriched with nutrients, leading to plentiful growth of plant life. So on the surface, when there is a lot of plant like blooms or algae, etc., the oxygen content in the water body reduces, and this causes problem to the marine life. So eutrophication is a bad phenomenon. It is not good. Okay. So marine life will not get enough oxygen because of eutrophication. Anyway. So what is the major soil in North Indian plains? Multiple times we have seen alluvial soil. Okay. Major soil is alluvial, North Indian plains. What is this? Okay. Which type of soil has the highest phosphorus fixing capacity? So these things try to remember. Laterite soils, what you say is I mean, it has high leaching property. Just now we have said which soil is prone to intensive leaching due to rain is laterite soils, and which has the highest phosphorus fixing capacity is red soil. So try to remember that red soil. Black soils are very rich in aluminum and iron. Because of the iron content, also you get that black color. Okay, and also alluvial soils are rich in. We have seen all that. Let us repeat that PDF later on, but for the time being, remember these things. Red soils have the highest phosphorus fixing capacity. This soil is rich in potash and lime. Okay, alluvial soils. So remember this: alluvial soils are rich in potash and lime. So all the soils we have to say what kind of crops grow in that particular soil. What are they rich in? What are they deficient in? So where there is a deficiency, we will add artificial fertilizers. So, which of the following soils is very hard to cultivate? So, obviously, we saw that alluvial soils are very fertile. Black soils are also called as tropical chernozem. They are good for cotton and tobacco, etc. And red soils are very good, also very good for cultivation. And sandy soils, obviously, similar to desert soils, they are not very good for cultivation when they are too sandy. So, sandy is the option there. What is the process of transfer of minerals from topsoil to subsoil through soil water is called, you can say, leaching. Basically, leaching is lot of loss of nutrients. Okay. So transportation is soil erosion. The soil is being transported from one place to another. So where it is getting eroded, there is loss of nutrients. Leaching means the nutrients are going from the topsoil to the subsoil, and we saw that laterite soils are more prone to leaching. So percolation is when there are too many stones, boulders and small rocks, etc. So I mean, in place of I mean between the stones you have a lot of place. So water seeps in through that gap between two stones. That is called percolation. So what is the name for acid or alkaline soil? We saw rigor is black soil, Kadar is alluvium, new alluvium, and Bangar is old alluvium. So these both are alluvial soils. So what is left is color. Color is obviously acidic or alkaline soil, which is not very conducive for agriculture. So red soil. So if you look at this, you can say where is red soil majorly found? One is the northeastern region, and the other is this region. Okay, this is the Deccan Plateau. and more specifically peninsular India. So in which region of India is red soil normally found? Eastern and southern part of Deccan Plateau. Okay, western region, eastern, southern. So southern region also is not bad, but eastern and southern part of Deccan Plateau is more what you say more apt because this is the eastern part and southern part of the Deccan Plateau. On the western side, you have black soils. So this is the better option. So psychrometer, hygrometer, electrical conductivity meter, scalar. Which device is used to measure salinity of the soil? So let us see all those things. They are all important. Device for salinity of soil. Okay. So soil salinity is measured by conductivity meter. Okay. Salt water is a good conductor of electricity. So the soil will show higher conductivity. Fine. It's caused by major salts are sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium. So that is one thing. And soil salinity instruments. Okay. Soil salinity, salinity meter, or electrical conductivity. All those things are soil. And let us see what is hygrometer. To measure the humidity or amount of water vapor in the air is hygrometer and psychrometer. Psychrometer is device for measuring air humidity. It does so by measuring temperature difference between etc. etc. Basically, psychrometer is for air humidity and hygrometer is for humidity and amount of water vapor. And what is the other thing which we've seen? Electrical conductivity meter or salinity meter is for measuring salinity. Scalar okay. Scalar means normal reach. Okay. Okay, seismic meter. I think in order to measure earthquakes, you use the seismograph, and to see the milk content, I think lactometer. Okay, measuring milk's density is lactometer. All these things, testing the richness of the milk. So all these things you have to remember. So which of the following is considered to be the best soil for plant growth? Okay, loamy soil, silt, sandy, clay, and all those things, and best for plant growth. So let us check. Is loamy soil fertile? As a result of loamy soils are fertile as a result of having enough water and nutrients, proper proportion of sand, clay, and silt and humus. Loamy soils have adequate amount of water and nutrients. So that is one thing. Loamy soils are fertile. Which soil is the most fertile? Alluvial soil is the most fertile. Okay, which makes the soil, etc., etc. Various proportions of sand, silt, clay. Okay, so alluvial soil, black soil, those are different types of soils. Among that, you have what you say, sandy, loamy, clay, silty, etc., etc. These black soils have a lot of clay content. That is why you will see that patched. I mean, when the what you say, when the soil dries, you have soil patches in black soil. Uh, Black soil. Usually the standard photo they show to for farmers distress etc. patched land etc. So that is common in black soil because of lot of clay content. Anyway, fine. This is not what exactly I meant. Anyway, fine. Leave it. So among these things, loamy is the best. Okay, having in proper proportion of everything is better. So loamy is more suitable for plant growth. Which of the type has covered the largest area in India? We have already seen alluvial soils. Okay. Alluvial is the highest, 43%, followed by red soil, 18%. Because it is group 2, you can remember the numbers also. It will help. You never know what kind of question they can ask. So black soil is 15%. At least remember these 3 to 4. Okay, 43, 18, 15, 4, 3. Okay, and remember the order. That is one thing they can ask in ascending order, descending order. So alluvial soil followed by red soils, followed by black soils, desert soil, left. So desert soils are more than laterite soils, majorly because of, if you see this, because of the Rajasthan. Desert soil, because of the star desert soils are higher than the laterite. Laterite are relatively low. So if you remember that much, it is enough. Okay. When was the Soil Conservation Act amended? 1936 Soil Conservation Act. Conservation. So, Soil Conservation Act 1951 is there. So, 1951 is the latest, I think, Soil Conservation Act to prevent mitigation of soil erosion, etc., etc. So, what is the question? When was the Soil Conservation Act amended? So, if 1951 is there, I think that is the better option. Maybe there is the 1936 also, remember. But prominently, the latest one is 1951. So, which one of the following is a step in the formation of soil? So, all the above. Volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, weathering of rocks, addition of humus, all these are reasons for formation of soil. And soil is formed over many years. Which fertilizer produces acidity in soil? So, ammonium sulfate. Remember that. Ammonium sulfate is the fertilizer which produces acidity. Fertilizer subsidy has been reduced by huge extent in the recent budget. Okay, not this budget, the one that came yesterday, not I mean today, not that one. Uh, the before budget, which we have seen that fertilizer subsidy has almost been reduced by many lakhs of crores something. So all those are also important. And most commonly used fertilizers are NPK. Most commonly used fertilizers. Actually, farmers are using more fertilizers than required in the form of urea, and it is causing problems. Okay, these are inorganic, and today there is more stress on organic fertilizers like neem coated urea, etc. Several things. But if you want to produce, I mean, agriculture on a large scale, then organic fertilizers are not suitable because of the high cost and low availability. So people are still using inorganic fertilizer because we have to feed a huge population. So urea is the number one fertilizer, diammonium phosphate and potassium chloride. Okay, it is typically granulated or powder. So powder or in form of small granule. This is very important. Urea, diammonium phosphate, and potassium. Urea contains mostly nitrogen, I think. Okay, is a carbamide because it is a diamide of carbonic acid. It is an organic compound with chemical formula, etc., etc. Fine. Disposable of nitrogen, etc., etc. So urea, diammonium phosphate, and potassium chloride. Which fertilizer produces most acidity is ammonium sulfate. Try to remember that. So which of the following soils of India have been formed due to the weathering of basaltic lava? So this basaltic lava means mostly from volcanoes, etc. And the rigor or black soils are also, you can see the black, rich black color. So you can, red soils are red in color, or UM also red in color. Laterite are, what's a very dry color, bleached dry brown. So rigor or black, so which is similar to basaltic lava. So you can remember that, right? Like that. So which of the following is known as self-plowed soil of the country? So basically black soil, why I'm saying is, there is, you see, whenever there is farmer drought, you see one picture, right? Black, black soils, self-plowed. Okay, see something like this. So when there is water content, it becomes patchy like that. But when it becomes dry, it becomes like this into flakes. Okay, this is black soil. Looks very black. So it is clay in nature. And when it becomes dry, it becomes patched like this. Okay, but with irrigation, it becomes. I mean, it is very good for cotton tuberculosis. So that is the reason it is called as self-plowed soil. Because when there is rain, it becomes what is a little bit moist and it has very high retention capacity. And when there is no rain, it becomes patched like this. It becomes like this. So it is called self-plowing soil, black cotton soil. Cotton and tobacco are majorly grown. So laterite soils we've seen. Okay, they are prominent in this region. These are laterite soils. Little bit of here and little bit of here and there. But they are majorly prominent in the Malabar coast. Basically Kerala, Karnataka, and little bit of Maharashtra. So Malabar. Okay, Coromandel means Tamil Nadu. So laterite soils are low in lime. They are not rich in lime. Their fertility is low. Definitely, you need some irrigation. Only with irrigation, you get some. I mean, you can get something. They are highly leached soils. We have already seen those soils which get highly leached because of rain. They are laterite soils. They are the soils of the humid tropical regions. So all these are correct. Okay, they are not rich in lime. And what they are rich in, what they are poor in, we have also seen. Let us just see laterite soils, right? Laterite soils are rich in aluminum and iron. Okay, they are poor in nitrogen, potassium, lime, organic matter. So they are poor in lime. So if you remember this, what I've told, and if you write it down in the rough paper of your, I mean, immediately when you get the answer sheet, you have to write down all these things, these code words. Then you will be able to know which soil is rich in which soil is poor in which one, etc. etc. So you can immediately say laterite soil is poor in lime. It is rich in aluminum and iron only. Okay, it is rich in aluminum and iron. Because of the excess iron, it is usually rendered infertile. So that is also important. Laterite soil found mostly in Malabar coast. It is rich in aluminum and iron. Because of excess iron, it is often what you say infertile, and also it is more prone to leaching by rainwater. So red soils are the second most abundant. How much did we see? 18. So most abundant 43 alluvial soils, second most abundant 18. But in Andhra, red soils are the highest. Okay, in Andhra, red soils form around 65% or so, and because of ferric oxides, they are red in color. Okay, because of ferric oxides, they are red in color. Ferric oxide is also what you find in the rusting of iron. So rust is also red in color, right? So you can relate like that. So laterite soil, it is formed due to intense leaching. Okay, we've seen multiple times. They're fully equipped with organic matter. So they are fully equipped with organic matter. So laterite soils are rich in aluminum, iron, and they are poor in nitrogen, potassium, lime, organic matter. So I don't think they are fully equipped with organic matter. So only one. Okay. So only one is the option. So consider the following statements related to rigor or black soils, also called as tropical germations. It is formed by solidification of lava spread over large area of Deccan Plateau. Yes, we saw that they are formed from basaltic lava and they are majorly found in Deccan Plateau. They are very rich in mineral content because these soils were formed due to volcanic activities. Yes, that is also true. They are found in Karnataka, Maharashtra, MP, Gujarat, AP, Tamil Nadu. So it's fine. So majorly they mentioned Gujarat, Karnataka, Maharashtra, everything we see here. So little bit of Tamil Nadu, AP, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, etc. So there is also right. So all three are correct. So alluvial soils. The soil covers 40%. So we have seen, where is it? 43%. So that is okay. You need not have exact numbers. So it is fine. Alluvial soils are formed due to depositional work of rivers and plains, valley, floodplains, etc. Deltas, which is completely true. We've seen they are always formed in river basins and they are very fertile and they form about 43. 43. Black soil is 18. Uh, what next? Red soil, sorry. Alluvial soil is 43. Red soil is 18. Black soil is 15. Desert 4, laterite 3. Fine. So which climate is more suitable for laterite soils, which are found in coastal region? So tropical wet climate. Among these things, tropical wet climate is more suitable for laterite soils. What is the reason behind red soils developing reddish color? We found due to ferric oxides, which is nothing but iron. Okay. So red soils, presence of potassium, magnesia. Let us see. So red soils are deficient in lime, phosphate, magnesia, potash, nitrogen, and humus. Okay, remember that. And the red color is due to ferric oxide. Try to remember that. So the presence of potash, magnesium, etc. is a little bit low actually in red soils. So basaltic lava, all that we have seen is black soil. Anything related to volcanic lava, basaltic lava, Deccan Plateau, all that is mostly black soil. And the acidic or alkaline soil, we've seen color, something, right? We have seen color soil, something. That is acidic soil. Lava soil is found in which region? Okay, Chhattisgarh Plains, Shillong, Northern Plains, Malwa. Remember all these things? Let us see. So, Chhattisgarh Plains means where it will come? It will come somewhere here. Shillong will be here. And what is that other thing? Northern Plains. So, Northern Plains is all this alluvium, Ganga Basin. So, what is left? Malwa Plateau. Malwa Plateau is somewhere here. Malwa, Mewar, Bagelkhand, Bundelkhand, etc. All those things. So, lava soil. Basically, black soil. So, which of the following crops are grown to increase soil fertility? Usually, in such a question, the answer would be groundnut. Okay, groundnuts are usually grown to increase soil fertility. Whenever there is a crop cycle, in order to increase the soil fertility, usually, what do you say, groundnuts are grown. But in this case, among the given, see, rice and all are very soil exhaustive. Wheat, rice, cotton, etc. They remove lot of nutrients from the soil. So these pulses, black gram, etc. They increase the soil fertility by fixing nitrogen in the soil. Okay, remember that. Which of the following crop? Also, let us see what are the nitrogen fixing soils. Nitrogen fixing soils. Examples. Leguminous plants. Okay, means beans, peanuts, and soya can fix nitrogen from air. So remember this, very important. Beans, peanuts, and soya. So majorly groundnuts. Okay, groundnuts is the plant that is usually after crop cycle of rice or anything. Sometimes most people they put groundnut because it is very good in nitrogen fixing. So leguminous plants such as beans, peanuts, and soya are very good for nitrogen fixing. Okay, so black gram is also leguminous plant. Which of the following crop enriches the nitrogen content of the soil? Okay, among the which of the following enriches the nitrogen? So we've just seen any form of beans or soya or peanuts. So relatively, it is peas, chickpeas. Okay, peas, not chickpea, peas. So others are relatively their water. Rice is also very rice and sugarcane. I think most water exhaustive plants. Most water exhaustive. Um, what is this? More water exhaustive plants are okay. Rice, water intensive. Okay, cotton, etc. So all these are rice, wheat, cotton. All these crops are very water. That's why their say sugarcane also usually comes in the top. Okay, cotton, wheat, rice, corn, sugar, etc. That's why they are saying to go for crop intensive crops. They are asking us to go for millets. Okay, millets because millets don't use so much water. Which plants have the highest water use efficiency? Usually it will be millets, etc. Maize, cereals. Okay, so basically millets are they don't use much water. So you can remember like that. These are very water extensive. Sugar can also uses a lot of water. So in Uttar Pradesh and Maharashtra, they are the highest producers of sugar. Okay, so they are using up all the water, and that has become an issue these days. Highest producers of, and they frequently have these sugar issues, sugar mills, etc. Mostly Uttar Pradesh and Maharashtra also. Okay, Maharashtra sometimes UP is given. Here we give Maharashtra. Maharashtra and UP. Usually these two stand out in sugar production. Okay, Uttar Pradesh and Maharashtra. Largest producer, followed by Maharashtra. Those two are usually top sugarcane producer. Karnataka means first thing you have to remember ragi. Okay, ragi. Karnataka is number one, highest producer of ragi. Karnataka. Okay, and highest producer of coffee also is coffee. Is also again Karnataka. Chikmagalur, etc. Chamarajanagar. Chamarajanagar is for tea. Chikmagalur is for Karnataka. Okay, all these things you have to remember. And so let us complete natural vegetation also. Okay, this is what little bit only. Let us complete it. Okay, let us quickly see natural vegetation. So consider the following statements. Natural vegetation follows the climatic variables and grows naturally. Okay, natural vegetation varies according to the climate, soil, and altitude. Obviously, if there is black soil, you will have cotton, tobacco, etc. If it is red soil, something else. So, both the statements are correct. Natural vegetation follows the climatic variables and grows naturally. Natural, this according to climate, soil, altitude. That is fine. So, which of the following forests that are found in Western Ghats, hills of northeastern region, and Andaman Nicobar? Okay, tropical evergreen forests. So forests, did we note down? Maybe. Soils, local winds. So forests also is very important. Let us note it down. So evergreen forests are very thick forest, lush green forest, usually found in Kerala and northeast, etc. Okay, forests in India. uh, Types of forests in India. Okay, this is fine. Let us see. Okay, this is fine. I think this seems fine. Okay, this is a seems fine. Transmolized Western. No, no, not like this. We want evergreen, okay, tropical moist, tropical dry, subtropical, but evergreen deciduous. That is what we want. Let's see. Okay, natural vegetation, tropical moist, tropical thorny, alpine, etc., Himalayan. So subtropical. Fine, this is okay. Let us see. Let us see if there is any other good one. Hmm, this seems better, right? Okay, this is better. Let us remove that and let us put this in study. Okay, fine. So let us study what kind of natural vegetation is there in which part. Okay, so tropical evergreen forests are here. Actually, evergreen it is better if you give it green color. Anyway, fine because they are very rich in vegetation. Okay, evergreen forest you find it in this region, northeastern region, Kerala, okay, etc. And subtropical coniferous you are finding it in parts of Andhra, etc. Your Gujarat, etc. And tropical moist deciduous, okay, in this region, Uttar Pradesh and a little bit of Telangana, Odisha, all these things. And this blue color is Himalayan dry temperate. Okay, this is Himalayan dry temperate. Okay, actually this picture is also not that good, right? This is only better. That is not very correct actually. So anyway, evergreen. You see, this region is evergreen. Tropical wet evergreen means very high, more than 250 centimeters, and very thick vegetation, which you find in Kerala and northeastern. And this is desert type, and this is cold desert, snowy area, and you see alpine, Himalayan, etc. Those are all this region. And this is tropical semi-evergreen, which is in the northern Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, etc., coastal Andhra Pradesh, here and etc. etc. So very thick forests in this Kerala region, and this they are called as tropical evergreen, tropical dry deciduous. Most of the other climate you see here, see tropical thorny vegetation here, and you have subtropical coniferous and tropical dry deciduous. Most of the central India is tropical dry deciduous plants. Also, you have to see, remember one important thing is what are the trees of evergreen. Okay, evergreen. Let us see this one. Evergreen trees. These are not a very good examples actually. So these are coniferous trees, fine, and the evergreen trees are like this. You can see very thick vegetation, very dense forests. Okay, there are evergreen, tropical evergreen forest. These huge thick forests are okay. These are pine trees. Okay, pine forest, coniferous, etc., etc. Trees of evergreen forest examples. Okay, remember this deciduous. You have sal, oak, etc., teak, etc. They're all deciduous forests. Okay, forget about this and let us see. Any examples are there for evergreen forests? Okay, remember this: rosewood, mahogany, ebony, etc. Okay, they are examples of evergreen forest. Rosewood, mahogany, ebony. Okay, rubber, cinchona, ebony, rosewood, mahogany, etc. etc. They are trees found in evergreen forest. Then trees found in deciduous. Okay, oak, birch, beech, maple, etc. etc. They are deciduous forest. Okay, teak, palm, bamboo. They grow in tropical and subtropical wheat. So basically, when you say evergreen, you have to remember ebony, mahogany, rosewood, etc. Deciduous is oak, teak, birch, etc. Just remember these couple of things. It should be enough. Okay, let us go back. Now let us see what is the question. So Western Ghats and hills of northeastern region. So just now we have seen tropical evergreen. Okay, Western Ghats and hills of northeastern. The common thing is tropical evergreen forest. So mangrove forest you will find in this region. Okay, West Bengal, Sundarbans, and Andhra. You have in mangroves are famous in what is that Kolleru Lake, etc.,
Pouring,
etc.
pouring in
Yeah,
Kakinada.
Koringa in Andhra Pradesh. Koringa forest is also there are mangroves, which is in see mangroves means basically you have almost a combination of seawater and river water, and you have these plants coming up from the soil. Okay, these are mangroves. Mangroves means they grow from the salty soils. So Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary near Kakinada is a example of mangroves in Andhra, and in Sundarbans are the largest mangroves in the whole world. Sundarbans are found both in West Bengal and also in Bangladesh. Okay, most of it is in Bangladesh, but there is also in what do you say, West Bengal. So those are mangrove forests and deciduous forest. As you can see, um, tropical deciduous and where is this? Tropical dry deciduous. Basically, this region. Okay, the central India, etc., is mostly deciduous, and parts of here, etc. So that is deciduous, semi-desert, and desert vegetation. So desert type of vegetation you will find one in Rajasthan. Okay, so that is desert, and this is snow desert. Okay, this is hot desert. This is cold desert. Alpine, subalpine, Himalayan, etc., etc. Fine. So when you say Western Ghats, Kerala, and hills of northeastern region, Andaman and Nicobar, etc., Andaman and Nicobar also, there you find tropical evergreen forests. So when you say evergreen forests, the rainfall is usually more than 200, 250 like that. Because of the rainfall only, you are having such a thick forest cover. So deciduous is 70 to 200. Remember that. Not 70 to 100 actually. Let us see the rainfall. It is 100 to 200 if I'm not wrong. Rainfall in evergreen forest will be above 200. Okay, usually it will be more than 200. If it is more than 200 rainfall, then you will get evergreen type of forests, and 100 to 200 will be deciduous. Try to remember that. Okay. Regions receiving moderate rainfall between 60 to 120 are deciduous. Okay. Let us see. 70 to 200. So basically, different people give different thing. Above 200 evergreen, below 200 is deciduous. You can remember approximately like that. Okay. So more rainfall is what you say evergreen, and because within deciduous you have moist deciduous, dry deciduous. Within evergreen also you have wet evergreen, dry evergreen. So that variation will be there. But if you say deciduous forest, it is found in that region where rainfall is between 70 and 200 is a correct statement. This is the right statement. Near to 200 is deciduous. More than 200, 250 is evergreen. Forests are divided into moist and dry deciduous on the basis of availability of water, obviously. If it is more than 100, 200 like that, I mean between 100 to 200, something like that, it is moist deciduous. Between 60, 70 to 100 like that, it is dry deciduous. So both 1 and 2 are correct. Don't go with this. Both 1 and 2 are correct. So which trees do not belong to the tropical deciduous forests? So we have seen some examples of deciduous oak, birch, etc., all those things. So tendu leaves means they are similar to these beetle leaves. So let us see where tendu leaves are. Tendu belongs to which type of forest? Tendu plants are dry deciduous mostly. Okay, grows are tropical and subtropical region, normally found in dry deciduous forest, etc. So which of the do not belong to tropical deciduous? And what he is saying is dry deciduous. Let's see. Okay, tropical dry deciduous forests. Okay, Kair, Tindu, etc. So which of trees do not belong to tropical deciduous? So I think Tindu is the wrong answer because Tindu belongs to tropical deciduous. Let us see pine, acacia, and pasur. Pine. Pine belongs to I think coniferous. So pine belongs to Himalayas coniferous. Okay, and acacia, tropical thorn forests, etc. This is less than 70 centimeters. There you have cactus, acacia, palms. So basically, it's talking about some form of desert. Okay. Uh, Next, what is that? Pasur. Pasur belongs to just a minute. Okay. So let's continue. So Pasur belongs to which type of forest? Sundari, etc. Tidal forest. Pasur. So tidal forests. Okay. So which trees do not belong to the tropical deciduous forest? So you can literally say all these. So I think the question is which trees belong to the tropical deciduous forest? So Tendu is the answer in that case. Which of the following trees belong to tropical deciduous? Tendu, oak, birch, etc. All those things which we've seen. And pine is coniferous, acacia, cactus, etc. desert type of soils. Pasur is tidal forest. Okay, Pasur, etc. is tidal forest. So consider the following statement about tropical thorn forests. They occur in areas with receive rainfall more than 60, so that is wrong. Thorn forest itself means you have to understand it is very less rainfall. They consist of variety of herbs, thorny grasses, and shrubs. So not herbs, etc. They are cacti, acacia, etc. Okay, acacia trees, cacti trees, all kind of thorny. So neither one or two. So which of the following statement is related to forest? Dry deciduous forest scrubs grow in rainfall between 50 to 100. Okay, so we have seen 50 to 100 is dry deciduous, 100 to 200 is moist deciduous. Mangrove forests are called tidal forest, which is again correct because mangroves mostly grow in those saltwater regions where tides are very famous. Both 1 and 2. So the seasonal periodic movement of pastoral farmers, which we see in many nomadic tribes of Jammu and Kashmir, etc., they are called as transhumans. Okay, crop rotation is basically rotating different types of crops. All those things we have seen. Okay, let us start with 10th one. Okay, consider the following statement related to farming pattern. In irrigation, farming methods should be focused on sustaining or recycling water, which is definitely true. Intensive commercial farming uses lot of manpower on a relatively small piece of land. So that is also intensive commercial small piece of land. With common sense, you can say both 1 and 2. So consider the following statements about farming. In shifting agriculture, which is also called as zoom cultivation or podu cultivation, clearing of forest is made by cutting and burning of trees, etc. And it is a very wasteful method. It is a ancient type of method. Okay, burn, slash and burn, zoom, podu, etc. So it is not very encouraged because it creates a lot of the environmental harm. So in subsistence farming, whole family works on farm field. It's not very high and farms are small. So subsistence means just enough for feeding your family. So the fields are very small, farms are very small, and whole family works to produce little bit of rice, little bit of vegetables, pulses. So and that is enough for their subsistence, for their general livelihood. So both one and two. So let us start with the tenth one. Which of these states do not have more than 75% area under forest cover? So southern part of Bihar. Okay, we've seen the forest cover is very high in northeastern region, and we've seen Madhya Pradesh has the highest area. Okay, Patkai Bum range we've seen in Mizoram. If you remember, Patkai Bum is here. Okay, see here. This is Patkai Bum. Just a minute. Oh, this is Patkai Bum. Okay, Patkai Bum is in this border between Myanmar and India. Patkai Bum range, which is in starting from Arunachal Pradesh. This what is it? Uh, Assam, Mizoram, Meghalaya, Tripura, Manipur. Okay, so Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, etc. It is on this border. This is the Patkai Bum range, and Patkai. So obviously, which of the states do not have more than 75%? So that region has more than 75 because it comes under tropical evergreen region. Southern part of Bihar, as we can see, it is somewhere here. It is not in evergreen region, so it has relatively less vegetation. Just now we have seen. Okay, so it is in what you say tropical dry deciduous region, Bihar, Jharkhand, etc. So you can say southern part of Bihar has it does not have more than 75% area of forest cover. So once if you remember these things, based on that you can try to analyze what is the answer. Okay. So let us stop for now.